Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in all placements. And it's timeless in general, so take what resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They're all timeless and all placements as well. And remember that let's see, no, don't remember. Thank you for joining me. That's what I'll say. And for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and helping my channel to grow. I really appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, a little tired. Um, so my brain might be slightly glitchy. Hopefully, this will go smoothly. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle and then clarify with some other decks. And let's dive in, get the baseline of the story. We've got a leg up in protection, number 34. Protection meaning in reverse. Deep knowing, 43. 34 and 43. That's cool. Look, keep an eye out for 7-7. That could be significant for you. And chaos and conflict in protection, 33. So there's something here around needing to set your pride aside and ask for some help, ask for assistance. There are potentially people around who are willing and able to help you in some regard, but you need to ask. And you could be struggling with this. I think a lot of us do struggle, thinking, no, I can handle this. I got this. I can do it on my own. And sometimes we have to kind of put that aside and let the people that care about us know that we can use some help, because oftentimes people really do want to help. They just don't know how. They don't know when. They don't want to step on any toes. And so it's about being vulnerable and opening up. And with deep knowing, this is you learning how to trust your intuition. Maybe what you're asking for help with has something to do with your intuition. Tapping into that inner wisdom. Now, let me look at chaos and conflict here real quick. Let's make sure I got this. Yeah. Okay. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there's positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So through you're in the storm, and there is an opportunity here through asking for help, through tapping into your intuition, to navigate your way through and out to the other side of the storm. It's not a time to sweep things under the rug, to pretend that you know, everything's fine, because clearly it's not. Hey, good morning, Linda. Thanks for joining. um, so let's dive in and see what's going on. Because it's Monday, I'm going to use my Mystic Mondays deck. We've got the Emperor, Aries energy, and the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. This Emperor could be somebody who's in a position to assist you. It could also be where you're at in terms of feeling like you want to take back control over your life, over a situation you're dealing with that has left you sad. There's grief here. There's loss, and there's a desire to come to rise above it, and it requires being diligent. It requires just kind of slowly but steadily moving forward, doing the things you need to do to heal. Because that's the thing with grief. You can't just make it go away. You can't decide one day that you're done. It just happens. And, if you're in that position, if you're in that place of deciding that you don't want to feel anything anymore, then you end up pushing away what needs to be examined. I'm curious what this Knight of Pentacles is all about. Why is he here? Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, there's this walking away from the grief, from the pain. Now, you could be, if this is somebody else, this could be also somebody has caused you some pain, some grief, or yeah, somehow there's that feeling of loss, and deciding to walk away or swim away, as it were. And slowly move in a new direction that is more grounded, more stable. It's going to take a while, and that this energy, it's like not being any hurry to get anywhere, to be anywhere except in the present moment, taking that next forward step. Okay, so let me go with my Thoth deck. Always seems like I'm lisping when I say it. Looks like Thoth. Pretty sure it's pronounced Thoth. I want some more on what is going on here. We've got the Prince of Cups, which is such an interesting card because this is the cups. It's water signs. This is you, but there's so much air in this card. Riding that bird, the flying bird, with all the air around this figure, and it looks like the bird is about to dive into the water. This is moving from thoughts and ideas into the realm of feeling and emotion. Hey, Rebecca made it. Yay, good morning. Thanks for being here. And then we've got Two of Wands, Dominion. And Nine of Discs, Gain. It's interesting because, this kind of speaks to the chaos. There's all this swirling energy. It's like being in the storm, right? And that doing that deep dive into the emotions um is it's where you tap into your true power. It's choosing a new direction, or it's allowing you to figure out what direction you want to go in, because there's this it's balancing the head and the heart, essentially. And in doing that, it kind of brings this passionate energy online. And you start getting really excited thinking about where you could go. What direction do you want to take? Because we had that walking away. So there could be opportunities, options, new directions to go in. And so it's whatever this is choosing something that is lucrative, that is going to there's that gain in a very real physical sense. And rising up. And it could have something to do with somebody helping you. If you literally, you need help, I don't know, paying your rent or paying your bills or something. Maybe there's somebody there who's like, oh yeah, I can lend you some money. And that little boost, that little leg up is what helps you gain your footing, so then you can reestablish yourself. Really, it can be anything. It can be even somebody just giving you some sound advice, some kind of good idea where you're like, oh, I hadn't thought about that before. That could be really beneficial. Hey, Voodoo Ninjas here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So, I'm gonna go with my Oracle Tarot. We've got the Five of Wands, Test of Courage. The Hermit, Wisdom of Solitude. And the Six of Cups, Reflection. See, this speaks to that this speaks to all this chaos, chaos and conflict. Whether that's with another person or group of people or some situation that just it feels out of control. This is a test of courage. This is speaking to figuring out how to overcome something. And doing the way to do that is to go within, to take that time in solitude, to gain that wisdom as you walk away from something and walk towards something else. You want to take this time to be be in your own energy, be with yourself, and reflect. How many cups do you have in your cupboard? Is it enough? Do you need more? Do you need to purge? this is this is an energy of nostalgia. This is thinking back on the past. And this could have to do with somebody from your past who's helping you to reflect, who maybe you're reminiscing with them, and it's helping to bring up some old memories or ideas. It could be where you're walking away from someone from your past. You're just there's this very contemplative, reflective energy. And somehow you're going to be gaining the wisdom you need in order to move forward um, in a very successful way. So, going with the tarot of mystical moments. Queen of Pentacles. And that's earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Virgo. The Star, that's Aquarian energy. And Four of Swords. See, Four of Swords is like the minor arcana version of the Hermit. This is really speaking to figuring out what it is you want and being willing to put in the effort to get there. And a part of that is self-care, reflection, retreat from the world, from your surroundings, to just figure out what it is you truly want, or knowing what you truly want, allowing yourself to just float in that the fantasy. Nah, that's not the right word. Visualizing, allowing yourself to float in um the vision of what it is you want, and allowing yourself, because see, the Queen of Pentacles is very abundant, is abundant because of her own efforts. And I say her because it's a queen. Anybody can embody this energy. But it's like being very resourceful in knowing how to truly manifest what you want. Manifesting it's not some kind of woo-woo magical thing that you just, you hope and then it shows up. Manifesting is very practical, and it's all about using, like I'm picking up on the magician energy, using those tools that you have at your disposal in order to get what you want. In terms of the Queen of Pentacles, she does have that magician energy, and is very practical in knowing how to get what she wants. Basically, she's the master gardener, and it's knowing when you put the effort in and when you step back and let nature take its course. And that's a part of it. It's like putting in the effort for what you want. You want that bountiful harvest, and then stepping back and being like, okay, I'm gonna let the sun the sun and the rain take care of the rest, and I'll come back to it when it's time for me to put more effort in. Okay, Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Wow. And the Six of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like this is you coming out the other side of all that contemplation and reflection and solitude. This could be that point where you finally realize that asking for help is the best way forward, because there is somebody here who with that Two of Cups, there's this very strong, loving connection between the two of you. There's a reciprocity here, and there's collaborating and being on the same page. This is understanding that I always forget the term. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the sum is greater than its parts. This that coming together with somebody in particular is that leg up that you need, is that boost because they get you on a very fundamental level, and they have some resources to help you get where you want to go. Again, it doesn't have to be physical resources, but there's an equal give and take between the two of you. And there's sharing of ideas, sharing what's in your heart, and and then having a very practical, I'm getting conversation, practical, putting some kind of practical plan into place to make something work, to collaborate. This could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This can be anybody um who has your back. Someone who's like-minded, who's interested in that exchange. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Tarot of Transcendence, right? Yeah. Ooh, we've got the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Nine of Swords. This is an interesting turn this is taking. And the Five of Wands. Wow. This is like this this feels like where you're at. um, we just got a glimpse of the future, right? Of what's to come. If you follow these steps, if you take the time to withdraw, to retreat and withdraw and go within, focus on what you really want, and come together with someone. Maybe you haven't even met this person yet, or maybe you're just trying to build up your courage to allow to even make yourself vulnerable. So that there's all that. But this is really speaking to, I think, why you are reluctant to ask for help, because maybe you feel like in doing that you're going to get trapped, that if you bring someone in to to that inner realm, into your own, you know um, your own safe haven, that there's going to be some kind of issue, maybe someone's going to take advantage of you being in a vulnerable place. Maybe you're kind of, I feel like you're in this worst case scenario kind of thinking, well, but if I collaborate with someone, if I let someone help me, then now I'm going to owe them. Now they're going to want something from me. Now there's strings attached. And I feel there's just this tremendous amount of inner conflict around, you know, worrying, thinking that there's going to be there's going to be drama. Then you're gonna have, like, if you're doing things on your own, you can just make your own decisions and do whatever you want. As soon as someone comes into the mix, now you've got to compromise. Now there's potential for arguments and issues, disagreements. And so there's a tremendous amount of worry on your part. Why the Devil? King of Swords. That's air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, this could be somebody you're walking away from. This could also be you deciding. See, I always notice that the king is not sitting on his throne. He's up, he's looking around, he's got his sword up and ready. And then there's the two birds up there. It's like, it's almost like this king of swords is you recognizing where you've been allowed yourself to get ensnared um, in the past. Um, and really being very very logical about how to not let that happen anymore, but there's a considerable amount of worry and stress that you might end up back where you were before, whatever you walked away from, whatever caused this grief and sadness. You're like, I don't want to end up back in this situation again, or this kind of situation. Why the 5 of Wands? Page of Pentacles. Because now this could also be where you want, as you're trying to walk away from someone or situation, to go towards something new, something where you're like, oh, I can see the potential, and being very motivated and dedicated to in doing that, or to do that. Um, Someone's getting riled up. Someone's like, wait, you can't walk away. New beginning. What are you talking about? And that could be a part of needing to ask for help as well, is like going to someone that you trust and being like, how do I extract myself from this situation? This is really tough. I don't want to be I don't want to be arguing anymore. I don't want to be in conflict anymore. But for whatever reason, and this is why you're so worried, why there's so much just, sleepless nights, and just you can't get out of your head because you know what you want, but you still have obligations maybe, or someone's making you feel obligated. So, where are we at? Let me get some. What am I doing? What am I doing? I want the elemental oracle. Hey, JoJo and Redbeard are here. Awesome. So glad you guys made it. Okay, so we've got atoms and building, number 40. Oh, I love that. Rain and fecundity. I always feel like I'm cussing when I say that. 35. And east and beginnings, 3. Both the east and the atoms and building are very similar. The images are very similar. It's like gathering up the things that you need to move into a new realm, and being on top of the water. It's like after doing that deep dive into the emotions, it's coming up to the surface and then being very settled in the emotions, on top of them, not being overcome by them anymore. And there's all this water here with the rain and fecundity. It means like things coming to fruition. And there's this opening. I'm always drawn to this kind of portal within her. It's it's all around the first 3 chakras, which is all about um being in the physical realm. it's all about stability and growth and personal power, creativity. And so it's like, I kind of see this figure gathering these orbs and like planting. I don't know if planting is right. Placing, like finding them, and it speaks to that idea of being the master gardener, where you place it and then you allow it to grow, and so these little ones, through all of this really needed rain, really needed oh, what's the word? I don't know. I mean, Katie has the word. um it's not translatable into English. Anyway, um there it's cultivating, it's taking something and growing it into this big beautiful, this is the new beginning. This is it's something that lights the way, that it could potentially be a portal into another realm, into that new beginning. In a sense, it's kind of like, this figure is holding up the pentacle, and it's like this is the pentacle just growing and expanding, being that, becoming that doorway um to to I don't know, all the good. We'll just say that. Let me finish with a rune card. Oh, and Mojo Tarot is here, almost ready to launch. I'm excited. New tarot channel, everyone. It's gonna be good. Okay, so we've got Perthrow, which speaks to that, continuing, taking time for yourself to rest, retreat, taking time in solitude to meditate, to contemplate, to reflect, regardless of what's going on around you. He's got the cityscape behind him there. And it's like, just, you take all the hustle and bustle, and sometimes you just have to tune it out. This rune card suggests the revelation of secrets of hidden knowledge. You could soon receive important information or learn something that sheds light on a situation that has frustrated or confused you. Yeah. There will soon be a significant revelation of some kind, but the most likely source of that revelation will be from the intuitive wisdom already within you, that deep knowing. Drawing this card could be a sign that you would benefit greatly from taking some time out to meditate and become more attuned to the still, calm voice within that knows what is in your best interests. In addition, it could also be a warning that you are being distracted from what really matters by external or material forces. What is external can never bring you fulfillment. That could speak to, like, you know, the Five of Wands, the Devil. Yeah. Within you is all the magic, mystery, excitement, and knowledge that you need for a rewarding and successful life. This is all within you. And you are driving yourself forward and out of the conflict, ultimately. So that's wonderful. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.